Welcome to Let's Reason with Elizabeth. On this channel, we dey talk on topics about your marriage, relationship, how your marriage and relationship go dey comfortable for you, no be say you go dey happy inside that marriage and relationship. And on weekends, we talk about spirituality, how you go take grow in your spiritual doing, your spiritual life, how you no go miss road, in your faith, your spiritual life. Welcome, welcome. So today we dey talk about how emotional immaturity take dey affect your marriage, how emotional immaturity dey take dey affect your marriage or your relationship. Wetin be emotional immaturity? E dey very very simple. When dem say emotional immaturity, e just mean say person wey be say e get dis kind behaviour wey e no dey fit control im emotions, wey be say e no dey behave like im age, na an adult, a grown up adult wey don grow already, but wey no dey fit control im emotion dey control am. E no dey fit control im emotions. E dey very very low standard when it comes to maturity. E no dey behave like adult, dey behave like dem small pikin wey still dey grow. E never get reach that im standard of age. Na im be person wey dey emotional immaturity. The opposite na im be emotional maturity. If you dey emotional mature, you go behave like adult. You understand? Na you go dey control your emotions. No be your emotions go dey control you. Now the immaturity part, na im we wan talk about. How emotional immaturity dey affect your marriage or your relationship. Make I give you some examples wey be say you go fit understand wetin I dey talk about. Emotional immaturity. When person lack empathy, person go just dey behave like say e no dey understand the feelings of other people. E just behave im own way, like e no dey fit think before e behave. Say dis thing wey I dey do, hope e no go affect me emotionally, affect the other person emotionally. E no get empathy, no pity whatsoever about im character, im attitude in society. E go just do am kakala like that. E no get empathy. Person wey dey emotional mature go first think say, okay, dis thing wey I wan do, dis thing wey I wan act upon, hope e no go, e go think am deep before e even try do am. E go think am, hope dis thing no go affect the other person or people wey dey in my surroundings. Empathy. You go get empathy for others, even for yourself. Person wey dey emotional immature, e no dey fit even think of those things. E go just act kakala. E just dey like person wey no dey get feelings. This kind of person na go talk anyhow. E go just talk without thinking of if this thing wey e talk, if e good or bad, if the kind thing wey go come out of that in reaction, that in talk wey e talk so. So lack of empathy. Person wey dey emotional immature no dey fit get empathy. Number two, e no go wan accept accountability. E no dey wan accept blame. E no dey wan think say, okay, this thing true, na me dey fault. No. Accountability, you no dey wan dey accountable for anything at all. Either good or bad, either na him cause am or not, you no dey wan dey accountable. You dey always run for accountability. This kind of person dey emotional immature. People with emotional immaturity, then they always dey shift blame on top people. They go shift blame. They no dey wan accept say they dey at fault or na dem do bad. They go always dey shift, even if they know. To accept say, okay, I accept, say sorry, or okay, forgive me, wetin I do, or okay, na me do am. No, they go try every possible way to make sure say then shift blame on top another person. All this kind character and behavior na for person wey be say e never dey mature enough, no be adult character. So people wey dey emotional immature, na dem dey always dey see this kind character for their body. They dey shift blame. They no dey accept anything. Na to dey try to dey shift blame on top this, on top that, on top this. So all this kind of attitude na im dey body of person wey be say e dey emotional immature. And this emotional immaturity, make I clear your doubt, no be say na sickness or no be say na mental illness or something, no be like that. E just be say a person wey no fit control im emotions. Because if person offend you now, you suppose vex, dey loud, talk, say person offend you. But you can't control your anger at that particular time. Say, okay, I no want talk. Make I hold my anger. I no want, dey abusive or insult or harass this person. That kind of person, na him dey emotional mature. He think in reaction. Then he control that emotions. That the emotion wey suppose bring anger, wey suppose bring violence, he can't control them. Now that kind of person be say e dey emotional mature. Person wey no dey emotional mature, wey be say e dey immature emotionally, e go just scatter the ground without holding himself. You no fit control your emotions. Now as e take happen, you go just do am. No maturity. So this emotional immaturity no be sickness, no be say na mental illness o. It's just like a psychological trait wey be say person no just dey able to control im emotions. And sometimes the way wey we take dey grow up when we dey small, the environment wey we grow, the kind people wey train us as we dey grow, dey contribute to this kind attitude, to this emotional immaturity. So because as we dey grow, the kind people wey dey our surroundings, the kind family wey bring us up, na dem go determine the way wey we go take dey think, we will take dey act emotionally when we sef grow. You understand? So things wey happen, wey don occur while growing up fit cause make person dey emotional immature. You understand? So that is that and that. So now, how this emotional immaturity come take dey affect your marriage or relationship? How it take dey affect your marriage or relationship? Number one, if you dey inside marriage or relationship wey be say both of una dey emotional immature, or one person dey mature and the other person dey emotional immature, wetin go dey inside that marriage to say, number one, lack of real communication. Una no go dey talk at all. When I talk say talk, no be say good morning, good night, we wan eat, no be that kind talk. So real conversation wey suppose dey between lovers, between husband and wife. Sorry, between husband and wife. Wey be say real talk, the real conversation wey una suppose to dey talk, e no go dey. Lack of communication. Why? Because that person wey dey emotional immature, maybe sometimes when una get issue, una get small fight, wey be say una suppose just fight am within 2 hours, 3 hours, una go come together. The emotional immature person wey dey inside that marriage no go fit come back. He go hold the resentment. He no go fit, dey mature enough to say, okay, may we face this thing wey happen, like this is what we are going to do, this is it, and make the issue just solve like that. No, that person go dey hold resentment. E be like say make you offend small pikin. Say you come say I no go play with you again. I no go you understand? I no go play with you again. You come dey go in your own. You no go wan talk. That person go dey before if the other person no dey very emotional mature, that little issue fit go a long way. Fit turn 1 year make wey be say una no go even dey talk at all. Now we just behave like cat and rat inside the house. Good morning. The children's school fees, okay, take nothing more than that. All the gist, all the romance wey dey inside the marriage, nothing dey happen. Everything will just be like so flatmate. Like person wey just dey say una dey share house rent, or say okay, we just dey live together, we no be friends. Now so the lack of communication, I no go fit dey communicate well as lovers, as husband and wife. Loneliness. You wey be say you dey emotional mature, you go loneliness go wan kpai you for that marriage, because you go dey lonely. Person wey no dey talk, person wey be say any small issue like this, fit reach 6 months before he come back to him senses. Before even some of them sef wey dey emotional immature, dem no go come back until when you yourself carry yourself go meet them, come try to solve the issue wey una get, to make sure say una move on. So for them to come back come meet you na wahala. E get as dem dey think. You understand? They no dey matured enough. You understand? So loneliness for you wey be say your spouse dey emotional immature, you go dey lonely for that marriage or that relationship. You go dey lonely. Yes, you go dey lonely. You go dey lonely because once you lack communication, wetin remain again? You go dey find another way to get happiness, because there won't be any happiness inside that marriage. Because communication takes a very, very essential role in marriage. You understand? So when there is no communication, loneliness will happen to the other party. Another thing say na fear. You go always dey fear to talk, because when you talk, when you express yourself, this person wey be say e dey emotional immature go wan shift blame on you, go wan make am see things like say na him be the victim. You get? E go wan be like na him be the victim of this whole issue. Say na you cause am. You understand? Say na you cause the wahala. So you go always be afraid, say, I don't know if I talk now, I don't know what thing go talk again. You know go agree. You go say this thing. You go if you don't talk to me again, you go be afraid. Your mind not go there at rest inside that marriage or relationship. Those are part of waiting they make this emotional maturity affect your marriage. Another thing to say, trust no go there. Trust no go there again. Yeah, trust no go there again for that kind of marriage. If you have a partner where you say you get emotional immature, trust no go there inside that marriage or relationship. You no go fit trust each other again. Chemistry go come dey low. Like say you go feel like say no be this kind of person I say yes to in the beginning. So be like this person don't change. They not change. Now because una never dey together, una never stay together, una relationship never deep. Now make you think say e change. Say okay, no be this attitude you get from the beginning. You get am from the beginning. You no just notice. So no trust. Then another thing to say, it always cause backwardness in that marriage or relationship because once all these things wey I mentioned no dey inside marriage, the marriage no go move. The marriage no go move. The immature person go think say in right. The mature person inside the emotional mature person inside the marriage go dey na that one go suffer out. So now him go dey think say which kind thing be this? Which kind person I come jam like this? Wetin I carry myself enter into like this? You understand? So e go dey cause backwardness because no how resentment go dey. Una go dey hold grudges for heart. You do me this, I no wan talk. You do me that, I no go talk to am. I no go do this to am. All those immature attitudes, e go make the marriage or relationship dey stagnant. E no go move. Backwardness go dey. Wife no go fit move on because all these things go dey affect am. Husband no go fit move well. All these things go dey affect am because if your home no dey okay, every other thing no go dey okay. Even it go affect children for married people. So backwardness dey among this the effect of emotional immaturity in your marriage. This emotional immaturity, e dey always open doors for third party inside your marriage. E dey always open door for e dey give cheating space inside marriage or relationship because once your partner wey dey emotional immature or you yourself wey dey emotional immature, once your attitude or character no bring happiness inside that marriage because of your immaturity wey you dey take dey handle the marriage or relationship, the other person or you wey be say you dey mature, you go e dey easy for outsider to lure you into fornicating. Na that time you go see people wey go dey advise you say you better find your happiness go outside. You go find better man or better woman wey go make you happy, wey be say you no go dey sad. All this one wey you dey do, cheating go come in. Adultery, fornication go enter because of what? Because of one person wey dey emotional immature inside that marriage or relationship. So now with all these things, how you go take handle this emotional immaturity? If you be the person wey be say you dey emotional immature or your partner dey emotional immature, how you fit handle this emotional immaturity? So you no go fit affect your marriage again. Okay, make I put am this way: say how you go fit handle this emotional immaturity if na you, because if I talk say or your partner, you no be your partner wey dey emotional immature. So if na you this emotional immaturity dey battle, wey be say na you dey emotional immature, you know your character, you know say you no dey fit face challenges, you know say you no dey fit control issues, conflict in your marriage. You don't know as you fit face real conversation if issues happen. So una go sort am, talk to each other maturely, solve the issue. You know sabi, you dey always dey fear, dey hide for the truth. You yourself know say you no dey wan dey accountable. You know say you no dey wan take blame. You know say you no dey wan dey at fault. You dey like shift blame on top your other person. You no dey emotionally matured. So how you go take handle it by yourself, because you no fit do am for person, na you go do am by yourself. Number one, you go first understand the challenge. Understand say this thing true I dey do am, and be willing to change. Say okay, anything wey I fit do to make sure say this type of thing I dey try dey grow, dey wan mature to fit handle certain things. You go dey ready to change. That's the number one thing. Number two, we say find peace with yourself. Find peace. You fit go one quiet place, think about everything wey don go as you dey grow up, things wey happen when you dey grow, things wey happen between your father and your mother or your guardian wey train you, wey nurture you. You know, the things wey be say dey make you dey do all those things, you go think am back, then you go come find peace. Because sometimes while growing up, if you don jam different things, harassment or assault or bullying, when you dey grow up as a child, all these things dey e still dey your head, your mind. You go grow with am. E no go make you dey wan dey behave like a matured adult. You understand? So you go think all those things back, then find peace for yourself. Practice self-care for yourself. Make yourself happy by yourself first. Find that happiness. Forget everything wey don happen for past. Find your new self. You get am like that. Another thing, number three, they say you come make sure say you build back intimacy, love between you and your partner wey be say you dey suffer because of your own emotional immaturity. Try, because there's no harm in trying. Now when you try, you go feel say you fit do am. You understand? So make sure say you make your partner happy. Build back the intimacy. Build your relationship, your marriage on love back. Start from afresh where on a fix start. Build your own. Anything wey you no like, in love, sit your partner down. Tell am say this thing wey you dey do, I no like am. Try change so that you no go dey get issue. Communicate your needs. Things wey you need, talk am. No be say you go just keep quiet. You go dey keep malice. That person, your partner, you come dey inside the house, you no go wan talk. All these things dey inside you. So communicate your need with your partner. Whatever the other party is doing wey you no like, you go let them understand. Say, okay, now this thing. Face your fear. Issues dey happen inside marriage. E dey happen inside relationship. Na conversation dey settle am. Everybody go talk im own. Where you take offend am. This one go talk where you take offend am. Na so the conflict go end. But if one person come think say na to hold grudges, dey keep malice, na him go pay am. The marriage or the relationship go just dey worn out little by little. Before you know it, big problem don enter the marriage. If care is not taken, dey lead to divorce. All these small things dey lead to divorce. So communicate your need. Handle conflict maturely, without violence, without anything, without insult. Handle conflict and build back intimacy with your partner. With this, you can help. You can help. If you be the emotional matured person, you are seeing this video. Try and communicate this with your partner. If you say say this emotional immaturity dey affect am. Try and communicate with this person like this. Explain to this person the way I take explain inside this video. Say, make a seek peace. Make a practice self-care. Make a find the happiness. Forget in past any trauma wey don happen for past wey be say dey make am dey behave that way. You understand? So in all this, if you try, you see say it still dey never balance. Seek professional help. Look for relationship counselor. Go consult a relationship therapist. Do something. Seek for professional help. Maybe there will be help on inside that marriage. So rebrand and renew the love back into your marriage, into your relationship. And last but not the least, if all these things wey I come mention dey inside your marriage or relationship, you don try everything, you don seek professional help, you don pray, you don do this. Maybe if una dey separate, everybody go find peace and happiness instead of living in such hell till forever. There's no how you go reach forever because one person go suffer the most. Sometimes they lead to death. So if you don't do everything and you still say this is your partner, they emotionally immature, continue. Never ready to even change at all. It's left for you to decide. Thank you. God bless you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, press the subscribe button so that when we drop videos, you will see the notification. Thank you all. I love you all. See you all next time. Bye bye.